the main event.
All right, it's time for one of our favorite segments, This or That, Fantasy
Yeah.
Booking Edition. We'll throw out some dream matches or what could have been scenarios and pick which one you would have liked to see.
All right.
All right. So here's the first one. Imagine this. Kevin Owens is the reigning WWE champion, and you get to choose who he faces at WrestleMania 41. Who do you pick? This, Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton, or that, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns? Let's go with you, Jose.
Randy.
Randy,
Randy.
do you have a reason for it?
Just the history, the fact that he took out Randy. Randy still needs to get his get back, so that's an easy made story right there.
Okay.
And like as far as Kevin Owens with Roman goes, I mean that would be a good match too, but this story's stronger with Randy. I mean, granted, he still has hate for the bloodline, but if anything, uh, Drew has bigger hate because he's the one that's actually been doing like a hit list with bloodline members and taking them out little by little. So if anything, that's a better matchup for Roman, him against Drew
Okay.
um, down the line. So if I would have that, I'd have Randy versus Kevin Owens.
I didn't think about Roman versus Drew. I did not think about that because they did face each other at WrestleMania 35, and he could get redemption on that.
Yep,
Damn, that's a
and Clash
nice
at the
one.
Castle.
Damn, damn, that's a good one. All right, Andre.
I have to agree with Jose because at least Kevin Owens got his win back over Roman when he and Sammy beat Roman and Solo for the tag titles when they retained him.
Was
So
didn't Sami Zayn get the win though? Didn't he get the pinfall?
it's still a win over Roman. That's the point.
Hmm.
He somewhat got redemption on him.
Yeah,
Um, Drew hasn't beaten Roman since he's been on the roster.
Yeah. S- See, my
Not
pick.
even
Yeah.
not even with their tag match with Shane and Undertaker. So
Yeah. So, because I was gonna say Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. The reason why, if obviously Kevin Owens fantasy booking, Kevin Owens wins the WWE Championship over Cody Rhodes, and then Roman wins the Royal Rumble, go on to WrestleMania, and then Kevin Owens gets a win uh, on Roman Reigns. But because I totally forgot about Drew and Roman, now it's like, well, I got to go with Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns because now I want to see, Kevin Owens and Randy Orton because I want to see Roman Reigns versus Drew now. So that would be a fire match. What about you, Ever?
Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton.
Okay. And then, yeah, no, no, both of these are great choices. It doesn't really matter. I just kind of curious of which one obviously people would pick, and also like if you guys have backstory of reason why you guys pick it. Uh, Marco says that he's gonna pick the Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Smart.
So now let's switch it up. Now here's is a what could have been. All right. So these matches almost happened, but didn't. Which one would have been awesome? This Kevin Owens as the WWE Universal Champion versus Chris Jericho at WrestleMania
Mhm.
33, or that CM Punk as the longest reigning WWE Champion versus John Cena at WrestleMania 29. This or that. Andre.
Cena versus Punk. Unfortunately, because that's the only time he gets to be allowed to headline. So that would have been his main event moment.
And he probably would have never left the company. And it
I
was
probably
his
would have left the
time.
company. Probably would have left the company at some point, and he still had stuff to complain about.
That's true. But I
But
think,
you know,
but I think
that
after
that just would have
after
given
that,
him
it
the
would have worked out. I think he would have been fine because he got what he wanted, main event WrestleMania, and then even the all those things that
Oh,
he had issues. I think he just would have like, all right, I'll just wait until my contract is done. I think he would have stopped the complaining then.
plus. It probably would have been better to have at that point Rock and Brock because you teased it when you had Brock walking around the Rumble and he looked at the Rock's poster for the Rumble.
He did. I don't remember that moment.
Yep.
I gotta watch. Well, that was
I don't know if it was the Rumble or if it was that Raw where he attacked the headquarters, but there was
Vince
a moment
McMahon.
him and
Oh.
Him and Heyman were walking around the hallway, and they walked up to a poster, and it was The Rock's Royal Rumble poster for
Mm.
2013.
So you're saying if we would have gotten CM Punk and John Cena instead of Brock Lesnar versus Triple H, it should have been The Rock.
Hmm.
Interesting choice. What about you, Ever?
Owens versus Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. Because I know they faced each other for the U.S. title at
Right.
WrestleMania, but I think it'll be better than the Brock Lesnar and the Brock Goldberg match for the Universal title.
Yeah.
So I'd rather switch it out. Like, move
Get
the
rid of
U.S.
that match.
title to the Universal title and get rid of that Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg match. So
Oh,
probably that would have
you're
been
saying
better.
get rid of the match completely.
Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Damn, that's crazy.
It was like a
I
4 minute match, right?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it was a fun match. But here's it kind
It was
of
not fun.
nah. Here's the thing.
Unfortunately.
It was not a bad match. Where they placed that match at, that's what made it bad. If you go back and watch it, it's like, oh, okay, cool. But why did I have to wait 3.5 hours for it? It should have been the opening match.
Nah, still,
That's what I said about
I
the
wouldn't have that
Undertaker
match at
versus.
all, dude.
That's
That
what
was
I said about the Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. Like, why did I have to wait to watch this?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's if you go back, it's all right. It's not too bad. But if it
Roman
was
killed my childhood.
Yeah. If it was like the third match, it was like, okay, cool. At least I didn't have to wait 4 hours for it. You had me wait 3.5 hours, 4 hours for this lame match. That was my
Imagine the people
issue.
there.
I know.
Imagine the people that were in attendance.
And that was supposed to be my first WrestleMania. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait. So
But
uh
bet you're glad you did, huh?
yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I was glad that I think the only match that was worth it was the Triple H and Seth Rollins, which should have been the main event. But anything you want to add? Anything else you want to add, Ever?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right about the timing of it. But yeah, I think Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho would have been better, way better. Even if you kept it for the main event, you would have saved it to the
Did
end.
you enjoy the match? How it went out, or do you felt like if it was the Universal Championship was on the line, do you felt like the match would have been better?
For the Kevin Owens and Jericho.
Yeah, the match that took place.
It would
Did
have
you
been
enjoy
take.
that match?
I did. I
Okay.
mean, it's Jericho and Kevin Owens. They had a history, right? By that time, they were like the friends thing, right? That was before or
Yeah,
after.
Yeah.
that
So
was
that was
yeah.
more
It
of a
was the build up. Yeah,
storyline,
it was the build up for it.
better than like just Lesnar and Brock. Just
Yeah,
no, Brock and Goldberg just going out there and then
that
Brock
was for
squashing
Vince.
them.
That
Yeah,
was
that was.
Yeah, that was.
that was just for Vince. Same
So
with Roman and the Undertaker.
and the Universal title seemed more high stakes than the U.S. title. I mean, U.S.
Well,
Facts.
title is
it was
great, but
also
it's more high
to
stakes.
sell the video game to get the DLCs that they were starting at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like WrestleMania was just like to promote video games and other stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, oh, interesting. That's fun. Yeah, because I enjoyed the story for it. Uh, the fact that it got dropped down to a mid card, even though it was your Raw's main event top program, but sure, at WrestleMania it's gonna be a mid card. Um, at that point, they should have just gave the title to what's it called, to Roman Reigns, and then we could have had just Roman Reigns face Goldberg then, or Brock Lesnar again. What about you, Jose?
Cena and Punk.
Okay.
As much as I would like to get rid of that Goldberg Brock match, uh, the uh, the Cena Punk match would have done more for that show. It would have gotten Punk as WrestleMania main event, and if anything, I actually would have booked Punk to win
Wow.
to get the win over Cena at that one because, like I said, it's right. If he would have gotten that main event, that probably would have placated him from a lot of his gripes that he had, and he probably would have just waited out the contract
Mm,
and then still would have left. He still would have left. I think so. He just needed the break from everything in general, so he probably would have taken that break, but it just wouldn't have been such a bitter break, as it was for those years. Um, so I would have had Punk win, and then SummerSlam, drops it back to Cena, so that way by the time his contract runs out, boom, he's gone,
right.
and, and everything goes status quo, from there on out.
Yeah, no, I like that. I agreed. Yeah, no, I agreed. I'm gonna go with obviously CM Punk and John Cena. That's the one I picked. Um, John Cena won the Royal Rumble. He should have faced CM Punk. I know they had that match at Night of Champions, but it ended in no contest. But if you go back and watch it, bro, it was still a fire match.
Hmm.
And then I believe CM Punk was wearing the Yankees gear.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's when he made the comment about Cena during the promo where he said that
he's
Cena had become a dynasty. He'd become what he hated the most, the Yanks, and then fucking Cena slapped the shit out of him.
yeah. So I feel like they could have done something similar again. And again, it ended in a no contest. Was never really thinking about CM Punk winning, but damn, that would have been great. I feel like if the Miz could get over a win over Cena, why
Yeah,
can't Punk? You know?
exactly.
And then look for example, and we all agreed if CM Punk would have gotten his WrestleMania moment, he still would have had issues, but he would have just been like complaining less because he got what he wanted, main eventing WrestleMania. Look what happened with the Miz. As soon the Miz main evented WrestleMania and got a win over Cena, he's like, I don't really care, bro. I main event,
Yeah,
I main event, even though he had no memory of it.
yeah,
But it still says that he main evented, headlined WrestleMania as WWE champion, and he got a win over John Cena.
exactly.
So,
Two
all
bad
right,
things happened.
And he's been happy in the mid card ever since. I mean, this motherfucker's had a job for
facts,
20 years with that company. He's gonna be a fucking
facts.
first time Hall of Famer. And probably once he retires, he's gonna have a production job somewhere in the bag. This dude
And
has lived out that dream, and he's fucking
two
played
two
it
bad
smart.
things. Two bad things happened that weekend. We had to have Miz in the main event, and the Bulls lost to the Heat. That should have been Derrick Rose's
Gross.
redemption weekend.
Yep.
Wow. I didn't even knew he needed a reduction,
Hell yeah.
Redemption.
redemption.
That's it for this or that. Hit us up on social media and let us know which match you would have loved to see and how you would have booked it. We'll share some of your responses next time.